everyone, and today we are going to learn about hanging pieces and counting captures. So let's get started. So hanging pieces and counting captures are like the value of the pieces, which I already tell you in my video. And also hanging pieces are like counting captures. We will learn counting captures later in this video. But for now, first we'll learn about the hanging piece. So let's get started with our first position. Let's say you played it e4 and black played it knight f6. And you back played it like copied black with playing knight f3. Now there's a big trouble for white. But this move is actually a mistake. Knight f3. That's a mistake. So now there are no defenders. Defenders mean that if one piece is being attacked, let's say this knight was on c3 and it wanted to move here and then black captured this pawn. The white knight could recapture, right? And so that makes defending. And attacker, which means that an enemy piece is attacking your piece. So you should add some defend. Oh, but if it's also threatening a checkmate, you have to just prevent the checkmate and lost your piece for nothing. Because if you get checkmate with your king, then you lose. So now actually white loses a pawn because the pawn was hanging. It was free. Hanging pieces mean the pieces are free and have no defenders. So is there any piece that is attacking the black knight? No. Now let's say after the couple of moves, white played a d4 here and the white bishop is actually attacking our knight. So, but actually, you can play knight takes g2 check, and now the white king has to move, which we can play some more checks if we want. So, we have captured another pawn with our knight. So, after a bunch of moves, can you find another hanging piece for black? If you said nx c4, then great job. Now black has captured up like 5 points. He has captured 2 pawns and a 3-point bishop, which 2 plus 3 equals a 5. So black won 5 points. Now let us look at another position where white has a hanging piece to capture. And after the hanging piece chapter is done, I will give you a chess puzzle about the hanging pieces and which piece should white capture, and then we will learn counting captures. So after 2 moves from the same position for black capturing a hanging piece, now there is something that white could capture like for free. Well, this one is actually a counting capture one because we have done the hanging piece now. Sorry for that. So now let's say white captures this knight. Black captures back. And now the bishop captures. And now white is actually up. There are 2 defenders and only 1 defender. So knight takes. And then now white is up a bishop. So that's called counting captures. Now before we learn next about counting captures, let me give you the puzzle of the hanging pieces. So here is the puzzle. In this puzzle, there are several hanging pieces, but only one hanging piece is the best of them. Try to find that and please answer in the comments. So now guys, let's go to our chapter back, which is counting captures, and now let me show you another position of counting captures. This is not a position, this is the puzzle. So in this position, white has just played it knight to d2 from b1. So now can you find something that is looking pretty good like a hanging piece? So now if you said capturing this h5, this d5 pawn, d5 pawn, you are right. Those are actually pro of this, they may solve. Look at the attackers. They are for black. Black has 1, 2, 3 and 4 attackers. And white only just has 1, 2 and right now 3. White only has 3 defenders. So now you can start capturing. You can start with knight takes. And after this bishop captures, you capture, white captures, this comes, this and this. Now you might think, so this is kind of tricky. We have just sacrificed the knight for the pawn, so it might get less. If there's a pawn capture and there's some more attackers, then actually, and also if the attacking sides are actually equal, let's say 2 attackers and 2 defenders, then the defending side is okay, because then if you capture, you might lose a piece and the defending side may have extra piece, or if you have one extra attacker, you might actually again maybe lose, maybe, but not that. So, but if you're capturing a pawn on 2 and 2, that's big trouble. So yes. And the big problem for white in the starting position, he shouldn't play knight to d2. Tell me why. Because playing knight to d2 blocks the queen from defending the pawn. For there were actually 4 defenders, and the knight to d2 move take down the queen defending, and which that made the mistake, and white got a lot of material down. And also now black has a rook for a knight only, and the queen and the other materials are same, with black also having an extra pawn. So black is up 3 points. So that is the thing of counting captures. Now I hope you like this video. If you like, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. But let me give you the puzzle first, and then we will end the video. So here is the puzzle. Right now black has just played it king h8. Now there's a sneaky thing, and also let's say here is right now the board, and there's the queen and rook is right here where the pawn is right here, and there are the bishops, right, one only bishop defending. So also if a rook captured one day and then the bishop captures, then the queen could also capture. So one piece is behind the attacking piece, then we have to also call that piece as a attacker, because after one piece catches one day, the other piece can come out from backup. Just like here for the queen and rook. So, thank you for watching this video. And if you like these videos, please like and subscribe. And I will see you on my next video. Goodbye.